What's going on?
Yeah.
It's Wednesday night, baby. Hot seat time again. Woo!
What's up, Mr. Kenny? How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How about you, Rob?
Dude, as always, once it hits Monday, I'm like, since Mr. Kenny has the guest this week, I can only imagine how fun it's going to be on Wednesday.
Oh,
so
yeah, baby.
I'm raring to go. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Tonight's guest, bro, this is going to be some energy. Hope you're ready.
I don't think they're I mean, I know our peoples is ready. And I know our guest is ready, but I don't know if they're ready to meet.
I don't know, man. They hopefully are. It's going to take. This guy's going to be ready to come out swinging. That's the way he is.
What is up? Hey, party people, thank y'all. If y'all are just coming on over from Bob, thank you so much, Mr. Bob. I don't know. He's probably still alive.
Bob Taylor.
I appreciate those who are over here as we speak. As always, those who are watching this replay, thank you so much. We will see y'all at the end. We do have some wonderful people in the chat, so I don't want to hold them. As always, we'll see y'all at the end. What up, party people? Me, Aquatics. We got a lot of people. Hey, Mr. Kenny, is it weird to say your own name?
Me?
Yeah. So if you met another Kenny, like, what's up, Kenny? You like, do you laugh? Do you laugh? Because I do.
Yeah, dude, that happens to me on occasion. Now you got Rob's aquarium room. Man, the good news is, Rob, I don't have the problem you did because there's a whole lot of Robs in the fish man, bro. Ton of Robs.
Even if their names, look, there's another Rob right here. His name is Salty Reef. You got it back, Salty. Salty Reef. His name's Rob.
But now I'll remember, Salty Rob is Salty Reef.
There you go. See, like, a lot of people wouldn't have known that, and a lot of people who do not know Salty Reef get to know legend in the building. Everyone's a legend. But we got some more legends. Oh my God. What? What up? There's so many people. Mr. Kenny, what are you doing, sir? You over here sharing stuff out and whatnot, getting all these people.
I'm trying.
Hey, are y'all going tonight?
What's that? Oh,
Royal?
Yeah. I'm heading on over to Royal tonight. We're going to get the party continuing. That's going to be the after party tonight.
Alrighty. So since y'all are having the guest, let's speak about this guest. Go ahead, Mr. Kenny.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this dude, not only anything he puts in his fish water, he breeds, but he's also an expert on ball pythons, any kind of python a man could want. I'm not going to hold y'all up. The one, the only, George with Aqua Ball. What up, George?
What's happening, everybody? Thank you. Much appreciated.
All right, let's do we're going to do a little shift here. All right, ready, set, go. One over here.
Musical chairs.
Over here.
Musical chairs. Musical.
No,
What up? We got to have you up there where people can see you. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, they don't want to see me. So.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Oh man, we got a lot of people. Look, everybody loves George.
I see more.
Mr. Kaler, what's going on, brother?
Everybody loves him. Whoa. We got everybody in the building. Look. Hello. What? So for those who are brand new, thank you so much for coming on through. We do have a guest every Wednesday, sometimes, depending on if we can or cannot get someone on. Welcome. I hope everyone is brand new to this channel. Go ahead and subscribe. If not, we'll see what we can do throughout the night. Stay tuned because we'll have fun with this. All right. Anyone who have anything in the chat, let us know. Mr. Kenny, you got some questions? I know I got some questions. And he probably got some questions for a lot of us too.
Oh, yeah.
He wants
George,
to know.
my first question is, buddy, what do you got going on in your fish room right now? What do you have breeding? What's kind of cool? What's kind of spectacular?
So I've been breeding a lot of species. I have bred, sold. I have some raising. Some just had their fry free swimming. And there's always fry being born, and I don't have much room, and then get eaten by the parents. So I've been working on Celestial Pearl Daniels. I have a lot of fry, and I put them separate so they don't get eaten. I've been working on a lot of angels. I've been breeding platinum blue angels, koi angels. I have bred Philippine angels, which is the blue angels, and I have just bred Philippine Pinoy zebra angels. So those like four different angels. I do have four different species of angels, four of each kind that are getting to the size to breed. I'm gonna breed also those two, so I might have to retire some of my breeders and work on the other species. So I have those going, and yeah, I'm working mostly on angels and African cichlids, some shell dwellers. I got Neolamprologes multifasciatus. I'm working on Chelitochromis temporalis shell. I have not bred those yet. I do have bred Hakui. That's another shell dweller. I bred Brevis. I have some available. I bred Neolamprologes Caropunctaras. I have hundreds of those available.
Say that
They
5
call 'em
times.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Say that 5
Neola-
times, Dr. Boss.
Neolamprologes Caropunctaras. So yeah, and I am known for my mud skippers also getting very beautiful and big. Hopefully to get some mud in the future to breed them also.
I can tell you what, you probably got a best friend in Sean OOTD, because we all know he is Mr. Shelley. So I'm sure he's always calling on
Yes, he's
So,
amazing.
So George, not only are you a heck of a fish
Oh, Matthew
feeder,
Moore is here also.
He loves
I watch
African
Matthew.
cichlids.
I watch all
Matthew Moore.
Matthews.
Yes, dude, he was in
Legend.
Bro, I have Superchromis, Leptosomas, and all that different species that I'm trying to breed. I have many Tanzanians. I'm in love. I have La Lupa. I bred. I have Alto Lamprologes, 5 different kinds: firefin, gold, yellow. I have the black. I have the Sombu. So those are the Alto Lamprologes. I have Neolamprologes. What is it called? This one, Cluptress, is my favorite. They get really nice and they carry the shells from one place to another, steal the shells from other places. Those are amazing. Yeah. So
You see what,
I
George?
bred those.
What
Look
don't
at
you
Scott,
have?
Look at Scott said.
What don't you have? That's the easiest question. Right?
He says, "What is George not bred?"
I have everything right now in the room. I got Corridoras. I got Tetras. I mean, everything.
Sandy, what is up? Joe
I bred
Munoz.
Ancestors too.
Where's my Rob 39 at, dude?
George, not only are you a heck of a fish breeder, but I'm enthralled by how many snakes you have, man. How many different lines of boa or pythons have you bred now?
You mean the how many morphs we call it, not line. So
I am snake
15.
stupid. So you know I don't know your guys' etiquette.
I hate
as far as,
snakes. Not in a bad way.
crossed about 15 morphs to each other back and
Wow.
forth, and I got some crazy stuff throughout the years. I've been working with the snakes many years before, so I started collecting them 07. I got in it when I bought my first rack. That was 3,000. The rack by itself, and the snakes are very expensive. Also, they go on. Like I had a job. I was working. Instead of going spending it on drugs and liquor, I wanted to invest into the long-term investment. That something will come in the future. That's like the snakes, the ball pythons. So I went and started collecting them. I had about 30, 40 of them, and then I breed them every year. I breed my own rats and feed it to my snakes. Not a big colony. It's a small. I don't have a big like.
George,
right
you just
now I
said you have
50 of them.
40 snakes in your house. That's big to a lot of people. Trust me.
I was just about
40
to say,
ball pythons.
I mean,
a
40
lot.
is a lot. That's a lot of snakes, brother. That's a
They're all
ton of snakes.
healthy.
That's a
They're
lot.
all breeding. I haven't brought in anything the last 7 years. Nothing new. All in my
okay.
I sold a lot out.
Okay.
out. Gave away some. Priscilla bought one from me. Anthony bought one from me. So
Wow.
Yeah, them snakes are wild.
Can
What
I
you
have a
got?
question?
By
Yes.
all means.
Has any of them got out?
oh, Rob, not to lie to you, it was my mistake. Yes, one time only. It was my mistake.
God,
I will never
no.
forget it. It was my mistake. It was not the snake's fault. I will never forget that day. I can't talk about it. I can tell you, yes, I put two males together. That was why I did a mistake. And somehow they pushed each other away and they opened the top. And then my snake got out and went and opened another tub and went inside that one. So it never made sense to my head. I thought it was my kid, but it was not. Actually, it was the snake.
What?
Did you lose the snake or did he stay alive?
No, just got out of one cage, didn't want to be with another male, and moved on into 3-4 stage down, went into with another. He was a male. He went into another snake's cage, and that snake ran out and went inside the whole entire environment. So when I woke up, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, two tubs open, what's going on? I got upset, really upset. Started looking for him. I found everybody, and I couldn't calculate in my head. I was like, I'm like, I have a lizard head. They call it a lizard head brain, which you snap fast, and you want things your way, kind of. Sometimes we have to think right way, so we need to think about not having a lizard brain.
Right. Joe, man, that is rough to hear, dude. I am so sorry, bro.
Jamaica, man.
Jamaica, man.
What's up? Greetings. You know it, man. You know it. You know it.
Oh, shoot. We got Fishy Biz, Mr. 1K in the house.
Man, we got celebrities up in here. I'm way behind. I'm sorry. I'm always
If a lot of people don't know about the fish part, so the snakes were collecting at first, right? In 05, I have lost a little boy from sudden infant death. Then I lost my little reptiles. I had to let go. In 07, when I started collecting them on full, that's when I said, yeah, I want to get into this. That's it, for real. And I got into it. So 2017 was the day I quit my job. I said, I'm never going to work again. I retired. That's it. I'm going back. I'm never going to be anybody's worker. I haven't worked since then. So I started getting aquariums for free. One here, one there. I bought the 185-gallon for $100. I made an offer to guys, wanted $200 for it. It was used saltwater tank. Brought it home, made the wall, and slowly everything. And now I just recently thought, like, okay, dude, this is working. You're doing good. You can breed and everything. So why don't we just get some tanks and see what you can do from there on? And then I'm gonna move out of here too, and hopefully get somewhere bigger, get a warehouse one day.
Do they really just call you balls instead of aqua balls? Can we call the man aqua balls? Because balls is a little weird.
Yeah, well, aqua balls. It was, it came to me one day. Everybody in the ball python industry, they call this balls, that balls. I'm like, wait a minute, dude. I got some aquatic. I can say aqua balls, and then no one has that. It actually works. But if you don't know, it's a funny name. That's why I chose it, and that's good that it makes that big hype. If you think it's inappropriate, you don't like me, you don't have to subscribe to me. Please don't.
It's true. It's true.
And if you like me, I'm funny, this, that. I do have some subscribers, which is good.
When are you going to start live streaming, Peplin says?
I am planning on it. I will start doing when I hit that maybe 1,000 mark, so I don't have to use a second streaming this and that to go to live. But I've been hanging out with friends. Anthony, I've been trying to get on every Friday, except this coming Friday, I'm going to be going trilobite hunting in Arizona border, somewhere in California border.
Nice.
With friends.
Oh, don't be passing all that stuff up. I want to see you go back up to that, Rob. Go up. I want to see that one, man. I want an answer on that one.
My virgin eyes won't allow it.
Fishy Bees, how's it going, brother?
Virgin eyes won't allow me to see it.
I've been wanting to get on Fishy Biz's. The other day he was stuck in beta. He was asking people to come up. I wanted to come up, guys. I have internet problem right now. I made sure all the internet in the house is shut off. My older son, never listens to me, so he's not here at the moment. When he was here, I was trying to get him off the internet so I can jump on the stream. I couldn't get him off. I couldn't jump on there. I'm like, dude, I want to show this guy. I have so much breeding. I literally go like this. Watch. In this little cup, I have hundreds of beta babies. Yeah, I breed. Like everything, like Daniken said, I touch, I breed. No joke. Any beta that doesn't breed, we just send it over. I'll breed them for you.
Do you touch? Don't touch your wife, dude. Don't touch your wife. Don't touch her.
Wait. No. Watch this. Wait. Everybody gotta laugh on this, please. You gotta. The wife is fixed, bro. That's it. She can't have kids anymore.
Well,
Hey,
with your magic
already,
fingers, you probably
you better
undo
be
it,
careful,
bro.
No,
Speak
doctor, last baby, she got it tied her too. So
That's
that's
good.
it.
But you got magic fingers, you'll untie them, man.
Is that apple juice? Apple juice in. Yeah, this holds 2 bottles of apple juice.
Oh, Rob, he's posted it again.
Man, last Friday I drank some white clear tequila and I started showing baby photos. And on Anthony's channel, it was George's baby. I went back 40 years back.
Oh, we were sharing with some of those with Rob before the stream. I got to see some.
I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, Rob.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't look the same like I used to. Me neither. You should see young
Dude,
George.
everybody grows up.
Fridays.
I mean, that was me in the 80s.
Yes, I saw that photo. Yes. I love that photo.
That was me in the 80s, brother. We all grow up eventually. No hair.
That's nice. Hey, no hair means we're wiser and smarter right now. We lost our hair.
Woo, man, that hair was fantastic. Okay, I can only imagine what you had to do for that hair, bro.
That was easy, dude. I put my head upside down, Aquanet, and I was ready for the day, bro. That's all we did in the 80s.
Wow.
There was no spending time. It's just wherever it landed, and we went out the door, man.
What?
My wife seen that photo the other day. She's like, he looks like that Joe Dirt style. I'm like, yeah, that's the way.
Joe Dirt. I'm gonna start calling you that. That's
Now he goes by the nickname Mario.
I do, huh? It's me, Mario.
What is going on here? Everybody is just roasted on everyone.
Would you expect nothing less than this?
What is going on here?
Moist balls. Now, come on now.
Wow.
Party is back, he's saying. Oh, wow.
I'm definitely losing a lot of subscribers on this one.
You know it, baby. No feathered hair, man. You just woke. I was 6'10" with my hair, man. I'm 6'4" normally, 6'10" with my. I'm sorry. My hair was as tall as Rob was back in the day, man.
This lady had long braids that were longer than me.
95. When I was 15 years old, 95. I had long hair. I was a headbanger. My mother left and I kind of went to depression and I started drinking heavily when I was 15 until I was like 18 years old, 3 years. And I went through a phase and I was like, hey, that's not right. She started talking back to me, say, hey, calm down, dude. I'm going to bring you to United States. Don't get in trouble. Yeah.
We all had long hair at one point in time. I actually had long hair too.
It was our era when we grew up. Well, George and me especially, man. When did you grow up, George? In the 80s? Was your teen years?
I was born in the 80s. No, I was born in 1980. Oh,
you're that much. So I'm the old man of the channel right now.
January 13, 1980. I'm 41 years old. Just turned 41.
You're just a baby too, man.
I actually had hair too. Mine. I actually had an afro.
You know, you wish you're getting old, Rob, when you're thinking, man, I'd do anything to be back in my 40s. Man, that's bad when you're thinking like that, you know?
Yo.
I never wish to go back any. I want to be forward on. That's how I like to be. Don't want to wish going back.
Yeah.
Well, Bob, Taylor, are you still growing that mullet you were starting on, or did you?
Yeah, he said he was going to do business in the front, party in the back. He said it right. You can't go back on your word.
I didn't know he was still had that going on.
I still have long hair.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's something. That's something. Yeah. See, everybody had hair, right? Everybody had hair at one point in time.
Any other questions for me?
Oh,
what is your favorite fish?
Man, this group is now. They're
breeding?
unruly,
As of
man.
right now, my favorite fish, since I got it, I have the rainbow shiners. Those are my favorite fish, and I
Those are gorgeous.
try to get it for the longest time, like over a year. I try to hunt down every chat I was on with you guys and everybody. You see me. Anybody have rainbow shiners? Please let me know. And then they started putting videos that are okay. Now it's gonna be out available, and I finally found Jesse's friend, White Cloud Dynasty, had it on sale on what was it? Get Gills. He had it on sale on Get Gills,
Okay.
and I went and bought 12 of them from him.
Yeah,
It
Gales
was-
is a good place. Yeah.
yes, I did sell some angels that when I had on Get Gills sold out right away immediately.
Nice.
It was fun. I bought recently two Avatar angels on Get Gills from Dan's Fish, and they are gorgeous. They're some kind of a blue angels. One of them came up with the. He might have sent it by mistake, but he corrected it. He sent another one, a replacement for it. So he came up a little shorter fin than the other one. It was not a big deal. The body's perfect. Just the the pectoral fins were like one of them is bent and the other one is shorter than the other one. But I do breed fish. If I buy from you or anybody, please send me the best quality so I can give it back to whoever is going to get them back. I'm breeding. I want to only send you the best quality too. If I send you by mistake, I want you to hit me back and say, George, you got this wrong. Somehow you gave it to me. Please let me know. If you ever get a fish from me, I will replace it. Absolutely.
I'm ready for those rainbow shiners to continue.
Yeah, those shiners, dude. They were he was showing us before the stream, guys. Those things are
I've
off
seen
the
them on the
charts.
I've seen on his video. It's nice. They're real nice.
They're not always that color. When you seen them that color, that I've been so it's about to rain. Last night it was sprinkling, right? And I changed the water. The minute I changed it to cold auto water, auto DI water, by the way, it's a 6-stage. I don't use 5-stage or 3-stage or 4-stage. Those are bad for you and your fish. If you're using 3 stages, okay, it's RO still, but you have to remineralize it. So my 4th and 5th stage, the 6th stage is remineralizes it. There's different stages. 7th stage is a UV light, so you don't have to go to that far. You can, it's best for you to get some bacteria out, but you don't really need to. 6th stage remineralizes. Every 6 months you got to change that one remineralization, and you get it all. And if you don't change it, you'll see the TDS drop. Right now it's coming out of the 58, 59. It will drop down to 20, 25. That's like when it's dropping down, you check the parts per million. That means it's time to change that.
What?
You lost
Yo,
him.
I just changed the water with tap water and put prime in it.
I
I
do
was
that
gonna say,
too.
George,
I
you
do
lost
that.
him on when you started getting to about 4th or 5th stage. Rob was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah,
Man,
no,
I'm
I
like
do.
from Good Burger.
My cichlids. What'd you say? Good burger
Good Burger.
in LA.
I want one. I heard they have.
My
I heard
my
they.
burger is good.
I heard they have. Good places out there. So
No,
Yeah,
the best place to
really
eat
good.
is at George's house, dude. When he's making stuff on the grill and stuff.
Word.
Oh, daddy, he'll show these.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
I think I can make a burger that tops off anybody. I mean, it's just cheeseburger. Anybody can make it yummy, but on the grill, on the charcoal. But if you want in Los Angeles County or Orange County, there's a really great place, just like better than mine, I think, because of the bread, the dough, the bread. Oh, so good. It's called TK Burger. It's down in the coast area, off of Pacific Coast Highway in Huntington Beach. There's a couple of them around there. It's really yummy place to eat.
I definitely want to go and try some of that.
so George, let me ask you this, buddy. What is your 2021? What is the one fish you have to breed before you won't feel satisfied? What do you have to breed next that will make you feel good?
2021. Yeah, these temporalis shells, they're giving me a hard time. That's when I'm gonna be dumping up and down when I see fry in that tank. So I bought 2 pairs. And I think Matthew has those. I seen it on his video. I fell in love with them. I think he was breeding them. So I seen one video had a pair in the little cave, which I got a couple of those caves, and I got shells, I got rocks. I gave him a 30-gallon, which is more than enough. It's just a pair. There's nobody else in there. I do my water changes. I'm hoping when the weather gets back hot, right now it's back to the 82. When I'm doing the water changes, really cold water, it will breed for me. So they're been here about almost a year, like 9 months almost. So it's almost a year. This summer will be about a year old. So they should breed for me.
Nice. Cool, man.
Cheletochromis temporalis shell. They look like little frantosas, silver color, blue eyes. They're just, I love them.
Right. How many tanks are you at, sir?
Right now, Rob, I have 55 tanks set up.
What?
You blew it.
What? Nice.
This couple of weeks, I just set up about 20 tanks.
Okay, George. Now your mind's blown now, Rob. George, in addition to the 55 tanks, how many snake enclosures do you have?
Oh, well, one big one for my 30 large breeders. Also, I have one medium for my juveniles and some younglings that fits 50 by itself. And then I have a small one that fits 12. Those are the when they're first born. Yeah, when let's say you get a clutch, right? About 10 to 12 babies for the first week, you can keep those inside and then move them out to another enclosure. So I need my goal was this year to sell some snakes and buy enclosures for future breeding. So that's what you should do if you have into the ball pythons to become a little bigger and bigger and bigger. Unless if you sell like I did, you won't have nothing. Right now, I don't have much. I do have a lot, but I don't have much.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot. It is, but
like it's not a lot. One is a lot.
Yes, it's
snakes
true.
Are really. Snakes.
But dude, I'm not a snake lover myself, but if you've seen his snakes, they are gorgeous. He does have gorgeous snakes.
I bet they are.
Rob, I don't like snakes, just like you. If I tell people that, they're going to be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? He has 50, 60 snakes, and he's saying you don't like him? Well, I don't look at those ones I have as a snake. I look at them as Pokemon. Yeah, because they don't exist in the wild. I'm the creator. I made them. I never had anybody else come in, touch them or anything. I feed them, clean them, take care of them, water changes every 2-3 days. So, and when the mother has a babies, which is eggs, they coil around the eggs. Very dangerous when it's in that situation. So you take a towel.
That's so dangerous.
Yes, it's very dangerous. They can bite you.
No.
Look, you have to throw the towel on her head and move the mama, uncoil the eggs so she won't get them everywhere.
You're
and then
disturbing her?
Yeah, you have to. And take
call
the
PETA,
eggs,
guys. Call PETA.
And then incubate them inside the incubator by 82.
Really?
88 degree.
That's hot.
90 degrees.
That is hot.
Yeah. 55 days later, I take a scissor and I cut the eggs open, and I look inside and I leave them alone. About 5 days later, they'll crawl right out of it. Which why we cut it, so we can give them a chance. And sometimes the babies, sometimes not always, they go wrap the umbilical cord around their head and they can choke to death. You can see it when they cut them if you have an umbilical cord wrapped around. And they come right out. You can see what you have, and so at least you if somebody's waiting to see what you're gonna get. Hey, you have that available. If they're burned out that much, they want your snakes. And you're like, yeah, I just saw it in the egg. Give me a couple of weeks, they'll be ready.
Bob, Bob has a couple. Don't you have a snake, Bob?
Yes.
He ended up with Nathan Alexander's snake.
Sandy, right? I love snakes. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't because of I know what they would do to you if you actually not my snakes. I'm talking about the wild, the venomous snakes. Oh my gosh, dude! When you get bit, forget the pain, forget the venom going in you and killing you. Even if you heal, your bones and it's so ugly, it's so disgusting. It's the pain will rest. It will scar your soul like that.
So you don't
It's
have
an
any
evil
venomous
thing.
snakes?
No, absolutely. I only have one kind, which is the ball python. I don't want to get any. I used to have cluebreds, the corn snakes, and it's now the market on the cluebreds is too big. By the way, they want and they're not finding them. That people wanted to buy them. Like you used to be $15 buy a cluebred corn snake. Not anymore. Yes, it's a lot, way more than that. It's up now into hundreds.
I don't. What? You already told me a snake could get out, right?
Yes, but not really. If you do a mistake like I did. And then
I'm
you
very
can always
forgetful. I'm very forgetful. I don't. Yeah, I don't need to be in that hobby. That I'm very forgetful. Negative on that.
Rob, knowing your luck, man, with your fear of them, they sense the fear. All 40 of them snakes would be up in your bed, bro. All 40
they
of
will
them.
feel. That is true. What Daniken said, they will sense your fear, and if you show them fear, they always do bully you. They're gonna hiss at you. They're gonna scare you any way they can. They know you're not comfortable with them. So my first two that I got, first two ball pythons, they were just like that. They came straight from Africa. They had parasites on them. They had problems, medically problems, and I only kept them for 2 weeks. I turned them around and took it back to the LFS I bought it from, which it was the one I go to right now, and that was a long time ago. And then 5 years later, I went invested into the show. I went and got quality reptiles, and then there's this one big time breeder in Florida. He goes by Bob Clark. He got auctions. I bought many snakes from Bob Clark himself. He's the pioneer in the industry. So, yeah, it's a collection. You have this kind, that kind, that kind. Two genes together. You mix them together. You make better one. That's when you get to the genetics, and I love the genetic part of the hobby too. So that's the on the most part. I have right now about 25 different genes. Some of them are mixed together. Morphs.
25.
Different morphs, yes.
And Holly's over here
Yes.
talking about a king snake in her yard for like 4 years. Ain't king snakes venomous?
No, king
No,
snakes are.
absolutely. King,
Okay,
you
good.
want them.
But
They
still,
kill, they kill rats. They kill mice. They're good. They keep.
That's
Wait, Rob.
That's
If you're
scary.
having an issue with the rattlesnakes in your area, go get yourself a pair of king snake, breed them up, let the babies in your garden. They will find little rodents. Watch.
I live in Indiana. No rattlesnakes.
Or leave
here.
the parents out there.
No,
They will
no,
eat the
I don't need
rattlesnakes. King snakes, they will eat the rattlesnakes, bro. They will eat the rodents. They will eat everything bad around your
We're in
area.
the Midwest.
So
We're in the Midwest.
why
They're
won't you
eastern.
like them?
Yeah, we're in the Midwest.
In California, they call it California king snakes, and we know around us, cluebreds, we have them in our mountains. People lose them, we have them. They breed. They eat
They lose
rodents,
them.
and they
lose
yes,
them.
people they snakes
Sure.
escape, like you were saying.
Oh my goodness.
Not just lose them. Somebody bought it after so many years later. They don't want it. They just let it go.
See, Holly
People
put
do
it
that.
a couple down. She says, "No, he's awesome. He kills all the copperheads."
Oh. Well,
Talking
see,
about the
that's
king-
the difference. See, I don't live in a state
Yeah.
that has snakes like that. I mean, maybe out in the outskirts, but I live in, the
King
city, so
snakes are
not that much here.
my favorite cluebreds because the reason they eat venomous snakes. I dislike all the venomous snakes, cobras, mambas, all of them, every one of them. I don't like them. Nasty bite. Yes, I watched this morning a cluebred snake, which is it's called, what is it called? It's a smaller snake, a smaller kind. I could be wrong. It's not a cluebred. So this guy is a rear fang venomous, not the front fang. He took a bite of his owner's arm. I mean, he was on YouTube. I watched him this morning, and the snake bit him. He let go. He's taking a video, and then they kept going, and then like start chewing on his hand, right? And
The snake was chewing on his hand.
Yeah, but because he let go, like, okay, the snake bit him. Instead of him like, oh, okay, let me take it off. No, he let go and took his camera, started videotaping it, and the snake started chewing on his hand. And now he put his hand on the water. He put some mouthwash on there. Eventually, the snake let go of his hand, but his hand got big like that. This guy has 17,000 subscribers, by the way.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Well, we see why. Promo code Aquaballs for 10% off. If you were entire, that's entire order. See, look, we give him deals all day. Have you ever had a promo code Aquaballs?
You got a promo code now, Aquaballs. Check that out.
You got one now. Yeah, boy.
Aquaballs, 10%.
All the way to the 19th.
Petzotics. Thank you, Petzotics.
You got 2 days. Okay, so anyone want to talk about more snakes?
we better get back to fish. We're creeping Rob out.
Yeah. I normally don't like when people bring their snakes on. Well, that does not sound right. When people bring their snakes on live, I pretty much just go quiet and go. I had a science teacher who loved stuff like you do, snakes, scorpions, and spiders. So she would always want to bring something in. And I hated those days because I don't know what it is. Maybe our vibes just came together and she knew that I hated stuff like that. So she goes, "Hey, Rob." And I'm like, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just so go-lucky and everyone thinks that I'm just so happy. Like, no. Warn me first, like, "Hey, Rob, I got an insect that you may not want, or a rodent or something that's just, not out of the norm for you. Let's give a warning."
So what you're saying is we got to help you get over your fears. I should just buy you a snake from Aquaballs. That way you get over your fear.
We'll circle back. We'll circle back to that question. No.
The love of insect and stuff came to me when I was a young boy growing up in Lebanon in the mountains. I was kind of like a free bird in the mountains. We kind of moved out because it was war, and mom and dad took us to be safe into the mountains, and I had the whole free range. I had a shotgun with me, going bird hunting, go messing with snake. So I was a free boy. I had the whole nature to play with. A lot of people these days, they don't have that luxury.
Right.
I feel sad, and you never seen this, never seen that, never seen a river running, so many things. My 13-year-old, he don't even go outside, he's scared of the bees. Literally, I feel bad. I try to tell him, dude, your dad done so many things. That I've jumped off of 2-story buildings, and we had so many things happen in back home. I can't. You think it's not even true if I tell you some of them. You're gonna say this guy is just smoking stuff. It was back in Lebanon, bro. Back in Lebanon. It's the real true ghetto down there.
You got to survive somehow, right? So I can only imagine doing that. So I see why you're not as shielded or sheltered as most people like me, because I grew up in a city that a snake was a rare spotting in a sense. You had to go out and venture out. So
city, you get some gardener snake. That's about as heavy as you
not
see.
Here in Indiana, really. Like you rarely see them because you got so many dogs, so many cats. You got so much, activity. You got a lot of people building, a lot of people destroying. Like you got a lot of hustle and bustle, and then now a lot of the population is blooming. Because of Rona season going on. They're going to start calling a new class of children the Rona children. I don't know what they're going to call them, but it will be different to see snakes here now. That would be, that's what I'm saying. It's so weird not to. So it's pretty cool to see it from a different perspective.
If you want him as a pet, you have to have only one. and then choose the one you really like. Like look around. There's thousands of morph. I said earlier I have 50, about 50, 25, 50. So there's thousands of morph combinations, and there's hundreds of regular, just one by one genetics into those ball pythons. So you just get one, you keep it. Yeah, but if you're gonna become a breeder or big time, then you just gotta have to invest into racks, this, that.
He says they're all over because he lives in the country. I live in the city. I live in the metro city, the big city, the capital of our state.
Now that you said
Yes.
that, Brandon, you ain't never going to see Rob at your house ever now.
Oh no! Now you said that. Look, I'm glad we went on a hot day because I know on the hottest days they try to stay cool, so they're out. They're not really out and about. So I was fine. Oh, Brandon, don't tell me that, dude.
So I tried recently to breed
Back in my head, did I get bit or nothing? Because I know I was like,
Panja Gardnerize. You guys ever had experience with that breeding the Gardnerize? Kenny, have you tried breeding Gardnerize? So what I did is I collected some eggs. I took a peat, like a peat style, like a cocoa fiber they call it, like powdery. Soaked it up overnight, and then I took the water out of it, put it in a container with the lid, set the eggs in there. So I guess we have to leave it there for 2 weeks, right? 14 to 20 days, and then put water.
So did you get him to breed?
I did. Everything breeds, no problem. Everything has eggs. I got so much stuff. I'm not even messing with it. Just letting them. But the hatching part is not easy. Feeding them easy. Even the tiny fry, right? I have no problem now. I can get them going big. But the breeding part is no problem. But hatching part, I gotta figure out the hatching part. Like the rainbow shiners, raising them no problem, breeding them no problem. The hatching part, I failed. This recently I tried, which I took that cup of gravel. There was a snails inside, ate the eggs. Now I trying something different, a little finer gravel, then harder, see if they can go down where the snails can't go down. So I gotta keep trying, trial and error to figure out the way.
Have you tried putting maybe a couple loaches in where you're going to breed them and let the loaches go in and get all the snails gone, and then go back and breed?
Not really. I think in my experience, the first time breeding them successfully, I took the shiners from one place and put them in another tank, waited about 5-6 days, and I took them out of there when they bred and put them in another tank. I didn't even see them breed, and there was babies, about 10 babies I got. But the shiners, when they're breeding, like earlier you saw the dress, they'll breed in hundreds. So there'll be a bunch of eggs on the bottom. But you're right. I have to keep it in a tank with no snails, and then take it out, have all the eggs on the bottom. That would work definitely.
Yeah, you get rid of the snails, and then the rest should fall in place, right?
Yes. I threw some assassin snails in there today in the shiners tank, so they can kill most of the pond snails and all that. By the way, my shiners, I have them in aqua soil, autumn nature. There is Surya stone inside. There is red lotus, tiger red lotus. One's floating, one's in the bottom. There's the whole carpet of dwarf sagittaria on the bottom, and some sand. And so where the sand is, that's where I put the cup of the gravel down there. So I made a little aquascape for them, and I change the water every other day. RODI water, the sixth stage RODI. It comes up 7.0 pH.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. So, George, those Pinoy you were telling me about, that's the ones that are real blue, Angel, right? Got a lot of blue and kind of greens going through them?
The Pinoys, yes, and they have the stripes with the little dots on the silver.
Right. Yes. Man, I hope you get some. I'll be glad when you get some of those. I'm definitely a buyer for those when they are ready, man.
Many people asking me for those, and I have over 200 fry right now. They are free swimming. Let's hope the parents won't eat them.
Yeah, like you said, first batch.
A lot of us. I want to say one thing real quick. A lot of us have fish rooms like this. We know this, especially breeders. don't bring a lot of people every day in your room. You're the only one should go in and out. Why this fish see somebody else, they don't know they'll eat your baby fries, literally. And it happened. I watched it. They start fighting each other. They see somebody else come into my room. I do something different. The mom and dad start wanting to fight. There was nothing going on. All of a sudden, they're fighting. And I go back and I shut everything. They go back to the normal. So they get bothered. You got to think about the comfort zone of the animals.
That's true.
So
I like that.
you either go black all the way around, they can't see nothing, and they will breed. That's why the farmers, they successfully have no problem in the big tubs, because the fish doesn't see around. They don't see people moving around, nothing. They just see from the top.
I like that. I like that.
Interesting.
I like that a lot.
Advice.
That right there. Oh, but no, yeah. I seen some.
Everybody's talking about the Pinoys now, George.
Yeah, look, everyone loves.
Okay, Pinoys mean Philippine blues. So I do have just regular Philippine blues. I already have some fried. They're getting bigger. If you want, I'll grow those ones up for you. But I'm gonna have more from them too. So if there's 3 blue kinds I have right now. I am working with just the Philippine blue.
Okay.
The Pinoy, the stripe one, the ones you really want, and then the Avatar blues. They're later on gonna grow, and I'll breed those hopefully.
Yeah,
Nice.
I might have to give me some of those too. Rainbow shiners, angelfish.
And I think you're starting to get into plants too, aren't you, George? You're starting to get into more plants.
Well, I learned from a lot of YouTubers that the plants keep our waters clean in case you miss a water change. Sometimes you don't want to change your water when the fry is too small. It's better to use plants so the nutrient and stuff doesn't spike and kill your fry, and that way you can go longer and have more successful. So the plants will help you grow with your hobby. It makes you love the hobby more. I first started like everybody else. Went and got the $5, $4 liter plastic plants. About a month, 2 later, they get algae. You got to take the toothbrush and clean them. They don't work. You have to throw. You got to get a new one, right? So I figured out. You go to the clubs, you get a bunch of different plants, and you just have to clip, re-put, and then new plants, and you can share with your friends. So that's why I got into the plants. I got 120-gallon long with the CO2 in it. The rest of them have no CO2. Just take from that planted tank and take them all around.
I've learned that plants are food for my fish.
That's too. Also,
All of my fish pretty much eat plants, or at least mess with them. So it's kind of hard to keep plants. But a lot of people have been getting some floaters that I do kind of think that I might get interested in. So
Rob, I do have a lot of floaters.
Okay.
I have frog beds that has roots growing this much on it. It's totally. My friend yesterday, he goes, "What's wrong with this frog bed in this tank? It's not like this one." I go, "I don't know. It's just same water, different, maybe
more
different
nutrients.
tank, different.
More
Something
nutrients.
is up, and I don't put nutrients. There's no soil. It's just a gravel in that tank. It blew my mind. It's like sometimes it's like that. I don't know why.
Okay.
I think it probably a little difference in light and a little bit more nutrients in the water. The fish that you have in that tank might just be pooping more, so you got more nutrients in the water, makes them grow. Like if you look at the 2 differences I have here, George, this tank longer, this tank not so much. This tank has 3 extra plecos. This tank only has a couple. You know what I mean? So this one, the roots get a lot longer. I don't know I can't explain it either. That's the only philosophy I can come up with is there's more nutrients. Nutrients create more growth, right? So that's what I think it is. But
I think another way, because like you said, you have fish in. Well, I have only 9 tiny little fry inside, and the light is the same in the whole row. So what I'm thinking is different than you. I'm thinking more scientific. Those floaters that we use, they absorb just like the aqua soil. They absorb nutrient energy from the water column, and then when the water and the plants need it, they give it back. So one of the plants I've done research on, it was the Azola aquatic fern, and that Azola has been on the planet for millions of years. It made the planet possible oxygen for us to breathe. Believe it or not, that Fern Azola, it plays in a very big game for us humans to be alive these days today.
Really?
Because of it, yeah, because of it, we have oxygen. It was in gigantic amounts of it in the planet, and now we have them everywhere. You know Azola, right? It's a fern. It's a type of
Yeah.
fern that grows on top of the water like duckweed, and it will
Really?
kill duckweed. It will take over. So Azola works just like that. It will absorb the nutrient and then it will disperse back to the water when it's needed. So I'm thinking that again. I could be wrong.
Mr. Bob is looking for double black angelfish. Is anyone is breeding those or interested in getting some to breed or anything? Holler at Mr. Bob. Is what we do because some people are looking for some fish on their bucket list. So
Bobby's looking for the double black angelfish. One,
mhm.
one boy or girl? Does he want
Yeah,
girl?
that'd be nice to know.
I think he's looking
Bob,
for
are you
any.
looking?
Any, he said.
Could go 24/7
I can.
like the
go ahead.
7-Eleven.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true. I can
True
talk for days nonstop.
that, Deborah.
But
Chattanooga,
let me say something. I'm not hiding anything, guys. I do have a lot of issues in the house, which I have two boys right now. I got three boys. One is 13, 10, and a 3-year-old. The 3-year-old has a muscular dystrophy, which is it will affect the muscle like MS. It's the one of the worst kind. And the 10-year-old, they're both the same. It came from the mom, passed on from grandma to the mom to the kids. So my older son doesn't have it. He's a little attitude boy and ADHD. So I control him. But those other two, they need a lot of love and care. They don't speak good. They need the showers. I am there, everything. I feed them, take them to the bathroom. I'm if I'm not there right now, the mom's sitting with them. But mom's not there, I'm there. So I am busy with those guys. They're the most important thing in my life. For me, mentally, to stay with them, not like trust me, guys. If a lot of fathers have been in this situation, they 90% of them escape because they thought it's not their fault. The woman gave them wrong babies. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought about it, but it's not her fault. I'm a human being. I love God and I'm a Christian man, so I know how it's supposed to be. I had those babies. I can't abandon them. I gotta take care of them. But mentally, it will put so much on you, thinking that hey, you're gonna raise those kids in the end. You might even bury them, bro. They die from cardiac arrest. A lot of them because it's the muscle. Is the heart is the biggest muscle, right? Their heart stops. So I don't know when I bury my children. That doesn't matter right now. So that's why I kind of went into the hobby, to the fish. So it doesn't drive me nuts. It doesn't drive me crazy because we're humans. We have
Right.
to mentally comfort ourselves. If we're in a bad situation, we have to comfort it, tell our head that you don't have to suffer this way. Do something else. Get it out of your head. You don't cannot constantly think about oh the kids can die tomorrow because I did bury one. It wasn't fun. Anyhow, so yeah, that's why I got into the hobby and I love it a lot and it helps me and it helped many people. Like I've seen it in the hobby. So many people that went out of the drugs, went out of trouble, went into hobby, and they're doing great. That's why I am into this hobby.
Awesome.
And George, that's one of the things I admire about you is what you go through every day to raise those children. But yet when you meet you as a person, if somebody off the streets meets you, they would never know you have these issues because of your glowing personality. You're always happy and you portray this beautiful personality. And that's one of the things I greatly admire about you is you're always happy and you always got positive attitude. That's one of the things
Thank you.
I greatly admire about you. I had to say it to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is
Exactly.
that is truly amazing.
It's a nice name.
There you go.
He is an awesome dad. He really is.
That truly is.
My father is a great father, and my mom is a great mom. They were divorced when I was 15. But I can't put that. Everybody has their situation, and in my head, I said, look, no matter how hard is your life gonna be, you get married one time. You don't get divorced until your wife is done or you're no longer here anymore. I don't never want to divorce anybody.
That's the way I look at it, George. 31 years with my Danny, and I'm not any idea of her leaving ever soon. I love her to death.
We've been 17.
Wow.
17 years, good on you, bro. Good
Yeah,
on you.
17 years. So many up and downs, and it's like a dream, but it's
Hey.
not. We're here. We're here.
That's inspiration. That's inspiration.
If
to
marriage
all.
was easy, everybody would
Thank
do
you.
it, George.
Thank you.
That's inspiration to all, especially the young ones that are looking to spend their time with people who get on their nerves and also
Marriage is easy. Divorce is hard, guys.
It's just
Divorce,
like fish
good luck.
keeping. It's just like fish keeping. But you can't throw this fish back in the pond or anything. You gotta keep this one. All right, y'all. We're going on 5 minutes till I can't.
What? It's gone
once
again?
Once
It just
again.
goes like that. Every time.
This is
Wait, you're with George.
crazy. This is crazy.
Wait a minute. Well, you know what my occupation was before I started. I quit the job and I did fish. You guys know? I was a tow truck driver. My job was to comfort people 2 hours drive, and I gotta talk to them. They get there, we're like, we felt like we were like 20 minutes together. We just like
Oh
we
yeah.
didn't even feel nothing. They love me. A lot of people gave me a lot of tips when I was working for Auto Club. Many years I took cars from Orange County to San Diego to LA, back and forth to Valencia, all over the places.
Wow.
That's why my English got so much better. I had to talk to people, and it's just boring as hell in the truck, just driving.
I wouldn't have never thought you were a truck driver.
Yeah. My first job was in Anaheim Convention Center. Second job was a Subway. My third job here, not back home. Back home, many jobs. Yeah, over here,
Nice.
Anaheim Convention Center, across from Disney. I tried applying for Disneyland, denied me. Hey, go learn more English. Come back. I'm like, okay, later. You don't deserve it.
Wow. Yeah, long drives and talking definitely will smooth the ride out, but I'll definitely fall asleep on you. I'll be the first one to be like, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm sleeping once I get to the state line.
See, that's what I should have done. I should have did my nationwide tour in reverse, picked up George and made him go with me all the way across around. And it would have went like that.
Oh, yeah, that would have been easier.
That would have made my life easier. Uh-oh, did
Yeah.
George freeze? I think he's froze. I think we got George froze.
Oh, no.
Yes, he is. He's frozen on us.
Oh, man. Well, time does fly. As always, I do appreciate those who have made it all the way to the very end of this live stream. And for those who have been here since the start of this live stream, I appreciate y'all as well. And for those who are my mods who are dropping links and making sure that this live stream is clean, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Mr. Ken, you got anything to say, sir?
I'm the same old. As always, guys, love your fish. It's going to be Kenny E. out for another week.
All righty. Oh.
Is he back? Mario's back. There he is.
So sorry, guys. I think I know what happened. Is my son came and stole his iPad and turned the Wi-Fi on and kicked me. Yeah. It's okay. It's a little 10-year-old. I don't blame him. But my wife wasn't watching him, so he sneaked the iPad and turned it on. So I'm in the house right now, no longer in the fish room. I'm in front of the snakes.
So for those who are in Texas and those who are in the states that are having the time of snow and just all chaos right now, we all got to think at this point in time, we do need each other's help at any cost for talking, shoveling snow, anything. We do need to help those out, even if you don't like them. Try to help out at this point in time. We do all need that. So as always, y'all, be kind, be courteous, and we will definitely see y'all next week.
Peace, guys.